You know, it's kind of, well, it's kind of important to fit in. You know, if you're in a store and you're browsing around, walking around in the store, and a lot of people come into the store, well, it means that a lot of people have interest in that particular store. And they're all able to fit in. They're all able to be in space in that location at the particular time you're inside. You know, they're fitting in. And you know what's important about fitting in? Well, everybody needs to kind of do it. And when you don't fit in, well, you stand out, you stick out. And nobody really wants to stand out or stick out. Everybody just wants to blend in, you know, keep your head down, trudge on, do the labor, get compensated inadequately, I would add, and go about their, well, the rest of their life. You know, awareness is key. Being aware of things. You know, awareness, well, it's one of those underrated things. Just like fitting in, it's invisible. Awareness, well, you can't see it. You can sense it, but you can't see awareness. You can't see fitting in. You can sense it. You can even have some type of perception of it. But you can't really, well, you can't put your finger on it. You know, it boils down to a sense of belonging. Nobody's gonna, well, I shouldn't say no one, but, you know, something like this, it's not, well, it's not something that's traditional. It's not something that's understood. Nobody's clamoring for, like, parties with, well, the purple people style. No, it's something that's different. And difference, well, it's always the case that difference, well, is the stratton claw for acceptance. And acceptance is key. What people do to gain acceptance, well, just about anything and everything. Nobody doesn't want to be accepted. Well, there's a handful of individuals or creatures that don't want to gain acceptance. But that's different. We all got to be accepted. We all got to do our part. And, well, you know, in any game, you're going to have people that don't want to accept for a whole litany of reasons. Well, I don't like or want to accept this person because they don't do the same things I do. They don't have the same belief systems that I have. They don't look the way I have. They don't, well, they don't have the things I have. They don't speak like me. Well, and then there's going to be the people in the game that go, well, it's okay to be different. I'm sure they'll bring a unique perspective to the game. Acceptance. You know, acceptance is a real thing, but it's also tricky, and it's also blinding, because acceptance, well, acceptance just means that somebody's accepting you. The person that's in charge has given their stamp of approval. I've said, you're fine to be here. But acceptance, well, acceptance is the bare minimum. If you come somewhere, if you're asked to fit in, or not even asked, but just simply fit in, acceptance should be the bare minimum. Everybody on the planet should be accepted for who and what they are. That would stand to reason. That would make sense, seeing as nobody requested to be here. So, who are these arbitrators that pick and choose who they're going to accept and who they're not? And you all ask them, what's their rationale? What's their criteria? See, They want to say that everything is going crazy. They want to say that things are out of hand. They want to say that this can't be accepted. But these things here, we can accept these things because we generally deem what is and isn't acceptable. You know, if you want to ask them what their guidance is, what their master philosophy in determining acceptance is, and if it doesn't sound adequate, or if it sounds, well, made up, very arbitrary, then you ought to question the notion of acceptance and why it is that we go to well, certain entities to ask for it. Acceptance is the bare minimum of being on this planet. And anybody that tells you otherwise, well, you ought to question why they're the ones determining acceptance.